Dear friends, we are Western educators, and in this video we are going to see letter to the editor. For the class 12, it comes under creative writing and it is a 5-mark question. So what should we come to know first? In letter to editor, you should come to know that it is a formal letter. The format of it is a formal writing, and this letter to editor is going to be written to a newspaper editor, and it expresses opinion on a social issue and it aims to create public awareness that you should know. The next thing is about a test. You are going to write a test on it, right? So while you are writing a test, you should focus on the format, and you should focus on the clarity of your idea and the accuracy of your language, that is usage of your grammar, usage of your expression. And then marks distribution. For the format you will get 1 marks, for content you will get 2 marks, and for expression and accuracy you will get 2 marks. Then what are the topics usually it will be asked on? Pollution, road safety, drug abuse, use of mobile phones, noise pollution, public cleanliness, water scarcity. These are some of the very important topics usually they ask in the board examination. Then we should focus on the format of the letter. For format, you are going to get 1 marks. If you want to get complete 1 mark, this is the format you should follow. First one is you should write sender's address, and then date, and then editor's address, and then subject, then salutation, then body of the letter, which is consisting of 3 or 4 paragraphs, complimentary clause, then sender's name. These are the very important thing you should focus on. We will now see in detail how you are going to write a letter. Sender's address. In sender's address, where should you write sender's address? It should be in the top left. After writing sender's address, date should be written. Date should be fully written. Date, month, year, it should be written. No punctuation should be used, that is comma or full stop. You should not use in any of these places. The next one is editor's address. In the editor's address, you should write in the first line, the editor, T capital, E capital, the editor. Next line, name of the newspaper. It can be any name of the newspaper, or it can be the newspaper's name which is given in your question paper, that is The Hindu, Times of India. When you are going to write The Hindu, T should be capital, H should be capital. When you are going to write Times of India, T capital, O capital, I capital. Then in the next line you are going to write city name, and then next subject. Subject should be short and precise. Then in salutation you are going to write only sir, madam. Please don't write dear or don't write name. Don't write ma'am. Especially you should write sir/madam, because we don't know whether the editor is a male or female. So it should be sir, madam only. Next, body of the paragraph. Paragraph should consist of introduction, that is introduce the issue. You are going to introduce what the issue is, and then mention why you are writing the letter, and then you are going to refer to the recent incident because of that problem. Any general problem that should be mentioned in the first paragraph. In the next paragraph, you are going to mention what are the causes of the problem, then effects on the people and society because of that problem, and then whether you have some data on that, you are going to produce the data or example in general. In the third paragraph, you are going to write your suggestions and solutions on the problem, and then you are going to appeal to the authorities, the concerned authorities, to take action on it. That is hope of action. Now next to that, you are going to write complimentary clause, which is yours sincerely. After yours sincerely, you are going to write your name, that is sender's name, which is given in the question paper. Now we are going to see a sample question. See this question. Write a letter to the editor of a local daily about the importance of mental health awareness among teenagers. When you are reading this topic, you should at once recollect your knowledge about the awareness among teenagers on importance of mental health. You are Ragini Rajan, a school counselor living at 17235 Sector 5, Newport. You may use the following cues along with your own ideas to draft the letter. Dear children, in this question we have from address, that is sender's address. Sender's address is nothing but Ragini or Rajan, 17235 Sector 5, Newport. This is sender's address. And you know what is the address should be for editor. Now dear friends, this is sample answer. So in the first you are going to write the name, and in the second line you are going to write the number and the street name or whatever it is, and then the place. Leaving one line, you are going to mention the date. That is, here it is mentioned as 12 March 2026. You can see here it is not mentioned 12th, 13th, 3rd, 4th. No, only it is number 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 12, 15, 16 like that. And month in full name, that is, here it is mentioned as March completely, February completely, April completely, December completely. So completely the month should be written and the year should be written completely 2026. After this you are going to mention the editor's address, that is the editor, the Times of India, Newport. You can see that in the editor, T capital, E capital, the Times of India, T capital, I capital, Newport, N capital. After leaving one line, you are going to mention the subject. See, you can see here subject is precise. Preciseness is very, very important. And then salutation, sir, madam. You can see the paragraph now. I am just going to read the paragraph. You please listen to the paragraph. Through the columns of your esteemed newspaper, I wish to express my sincere views on the critical need for mental health and awareness among teenagers. Adolescence is a period fraught with emotional and psychological changes, often leading to issues like anxiety, depression, and stress due to academic pressure, peer relationship, and societal expectations. We often see students struggling slightly, and the lack of awareness prevents early identification and intervention. Very often, the problem is aggravated by the very system that the child depends upon. Failure to meet the daily demands of the institution leads to labeling and further isolation. Timely support from schools, parents, and counselors is crucial. Schools should integrate mental health education into their curriculum, while parents need to create a supportive home environment. Counselors play a vital role in providing guidance and support. Implementing awareness programs, workshops, and accessible support systems such as anonymous forums can make a significant difference. By fostering open conversations and reducing stigma, we can empower teenagers to seek help and build resilience. I hope that an article published in your daily newspaper can bring about the change that is much needed. Thank you. Yours sincerely, Ragini. Dear children, this is the complete sample answer for the given question. Please go through it. And the next thing is mistake. Don't ever miss any component of the format. If you write a wrong format, you are going to lose 1 mark. Then language. The language you are using should not be informal. Like I already said, ma'am should not be used instead of madam. Dono should not be used. That is DONN, no, should not be used. If you are going to use don't know, it should be don't know. It is not dono. Like that, informal languages should not be used. Then exceeding word limit. You please be very careful that you should not exceed the word limit. And the conclusion should be very clear. Then grammatical errors should not be there. And while you are writing the examination, please stick to 120 to 150 words. Then maintain formal tone. Maintain formal tone. Use paragraph. I usually see many children write one paragraph for editor's letter. Encourage me by your like, share, and clicking the subscription button. If you have any doubt, comment your doubts in the comment section. Thank you.